welcome. How are you? So the start of the Football League has begun. It's looking like an exciting start. So the mighty Portsmouth starting their League One campaign with a win away at Fleetwood. Not more I can tell you about that. Don't really know. Didn't listen to it. Didn't watch it. Don't really care. I am the worst fan there is. Anyway, in proper football being Premier League football and Champions League football. So Messi is the biggest free agent in the world. Where's he going to go? Well, let's be fair, it's Paris, isn't it? But apparently Abramovich is also interested. He's got a few quid, he could afford him. I'm surprised Man City aren't looking. They could do. But this is the thing. When you look at both Messi versus Harry Kane. Okay, now Harry Kane is a good player. Let's not deny that. He is a top quality player that we aren't going to argue with, because that's just the way it is. Lionel Messi is not a world. The word world class is thrown around a little bit too easy. For me, the definition of world class is a player who is so good in his position that he is better than anybody else in his position. Well, Messi is the best player in his position probably ever. In the same way that Cristiano Ronaldo, who plays a different position, let's not argue with this, they play similar positions, but Ronaldo tends to play more on the left, and Ronaldo plays more on the left, Messi plays more on the right. So technically they don't play in the same position. They both know how to score a goal or two or 100. That goal scoring is phenomenal. So you've got that against Harry Kane. Harry Kane is brilliant. Last season he had the most assists and the top goal scorer in the Premier League. You can't argue with those stats. But here's one of the things. Messi is now 34. So he is coming towards the end. I say that. Then you look at someone like Zlatan. So you would suspect he's coming towards the end of his best years. Or he's had his best years. Harry Kane is 27. He is just coming into his prime. So you would expect another 5-6 years of excellence potentially from Harry Kane, obviously, as long as there's not injuries. The one big factor for me is, well, there's a few things you can come in here, but obviously the age is important. But you would have to pay in excess of 140 million pounds, I would suspect, for Harry Kane. Whereas Lionel Messi, he's coming on a free. The advantage of that for Messi is he can sort of ask for whatever wages he wants. He can play for free. He's certainly rich enough. The thing they would get from Messi, which they will get to a degree from Harry Kane, but not in the same way, is merchandise. You could sell Lionel Messi shirts forever. If he comes in and has 2 world-class seasons, you're possibly gonna bankroll the Champions League, because that's what he wants. He wants to win the Champions League again, he says. Well, when you've got someone like a De Bruyne passing it to him, this is the thing though. For me, this is what would possibly put me more towards Harry Kane over Lionel Messi, and that is not me saying, well, Harry Kane means he's better. No. Messi is arguably the best player in the world. My favourite player of all time is Ronaldo, but that doesn't mean I don't rate Messi. It doesn't mean Messi's rubbish. Not a chance. Messi is incredible, and he is arguably the greatest of all time. But what does it for Harry Kane for me over Messi is the link-up play Harry Kane can bring. Because when you look at the likes of Sterling and Morris, he can play in that number, drop off at that 10 position and use that pace. He's got a great eye, and I'm not saying that the passing of Messi isn't as good, but Messi tends not to play in what we would perceive as a number 10 position, which is just behind the centre forward, which they don't have. But this is the thing for me also at Manchester City, is Messi will bring them something that they didn't have, whereas Kane would almost be replacing in a different way, because they both play a different style, but he would be the replacement for Sergio Aguero, who apparently already wants to be leaving Barcelona because he only went there because Messi was there. Oh dear, Barcelona, what a shame. So yeah, for me the big news is all about that, and I'm discussing what he would do at Manchester City, but I'm certain he's going to Paris. But there you go. What a summer of signings they've had. Donnarumma, the Italian keeper, who was fantastic in the Euros. I still rate Pickford above him, but that's just me. Of course, he gets back in an Everton shirt and he's Pickford again. But there you go. Yeah, so don't really give a monkeys about pre-season. Pre-season matches mean shit. It's about winning your actual Premier League or Football League, Champions League games. That's what's important, not a friendly. Because let's be fair, friendlies, you're getting positional play, you're getting minutes in your legs, but you're not really, don't have that high end intensity. Let's go make sure we win this one. That's not there. What is going to be nice about this up and coming season is the return of the fan. Something that has definitely been missed in the last season, even the Euros. It was great, especially in Hungary when they had full capacity. Some don't know how they did with COVID. Don't really get a big news on Hungarian, because it's not really a country that we get a lot of news about. So I don't know how COVID is going on there. I can't imagine a full stadium will do it much good. But there you are. So it will be good to have, if not full capacity, some capacity back in these grounds. So what else do we have to look forward to? It's the end of the Olympics today, which is a shame. I enjoyed the Olympics. Yesterday, Brazil beat Spain 2-1 to lift gold. Spain then getting silver. Not sure who got bronze. Don't really care. Who wants to play in the bronze medal game? I suppose the Olympics is a bit different. You know, in the World Cup, who wants to play in a third and fourth place game? Who cares? Why do they even do that? Like, you know, you've lost in a semi-final. The last thing you want to do is go and play third and fourth place. It's the most don't want to be here game in the world. It reminds me of when Argentina lost in the World Cup and Messi had to go and pick up the player of the tournament. It's like, I don't want to be here. Why do I have to do this? You know, it was cruel. It was bloody cruel. But he did it, and you know, quality to him. But yeah, that was nasty. You know, making a player go up and pick up something that they really didn't care about. But also Jordi Alba. So Paul Scholes in his professional career won 25 club honours and club and international honours. He didn't win anything internationally, but 25 honours with Manchester United. That is mighty impressive. Jordi Alba, who played for Barcelona and then he went to Juve. He in his career, he's now 38, has won 48 honours. So it almost pisses on Paul Scholes, but Paul Scholes is a legend. Won't have bad things said about him, but that is mightily impressive. It just shows the calibre of team that Jordi Alves has played for, always been in the top teams, playing incredible football all his career. Anyway, it would be outstanding to see Messi come to England. If he was to join Chelsea, who are close in on signing Lukaku. There was, before the Euros, also talk of Declan Rice. Not sure what's happening there. Don't think anything is. But if they get Lukaku and Messi, wow, that'll be a straight forward. Tino on the other side, Tino on the left, Messi on the right, Lukaku in the middle. That is going to get you some goals, isn't it? You'd think. But again, he's going to Paris, so let's not worry too much about it. Apparently Neymar is willing to give him his number 10 shirt. Wow, that's nice of you. But it makes you think, they surely then can't be signing anybody now, because they've run out of money, and I think COVID has really ruined Barcelona. They've really got to, bring in less high profile players and probably sit it out now for the next 10 years or so, trying to keep themselves in that Champions League spot, trying to make sure that they're still contending by not being able to go out and buy that £100 million player, which has been the Barcelona way, and maintain that stadium, which, I went to New Camp and it's great, but it's not New Wembley, for sure. It might hold more people, not the most comfortable stadium. It's aged, shall we say. It's definitely aged. And also, I know it's Spain, I know it's Barcelona, and the weather is better there. But there's a big chunk where you aren't undercover, so if it does rain, and in these hot countries, when it rains, look at Tokyo, look at the triathlon. When it rains, it most definitely rains. And you're going to know about it if you're sat in their stadium. They were also talking at the New Camp about adding a section where you could stand. So I don't know if that's still going on. And it's around 100,000 seats. But you need to have the players to make the crowd want to fill that stadium week in, week out. With Messi going, who's filling it for them? Who is now going to make people want to go and see Barcelona? Because if Aguero doesn't want to really be there now, and he's quality, but he's not Messi, they are going to have, at Man City, he's got a lot of goals, but he had ahead of a midfield behind it. You look back at some of the players who he's played with at Man City, phenomenal players. Do Barcelona currently have the quality to make Aguero possible long-term replacement? Not long-term, he's in his 30s himself. I think he's about 34 as well, so he's not going to be a long-term replacement for Messi by any means. But do they have the players there that can supply Aguero? Because if you can supply him, he will score you goals, no doubt about that. He's proved that. For me, he's one of the best centre forwards of all time in the Premier League. Probably in my top 5, to be fair. Obviously Shearer has to be out there. You can't argue with Rooney. Rooney is a top striker. Was. I also like Van Nistelrooy. Andy Cole was awesome. Dennis Bergkamp, although I would put him down as a striker, a great goal scorer, what he wore in that forward position was amazing, similar in some ways to Teddy Sheringham. And then you've got the likes of Nicolas Anelka when he was at Arsenal, was superb. And Thierry Henry, you know, Henry was incredible. People are thinking, Andy, why is it taking so long to get to Thierry? No, just this. Anyway, there you go. That's my little football talk for today. Hope someone watches it. I doubt it. Don't normally, but there you go. This has been your manager, NP. Hope everyone is well and enjoying this lovely weather. It's absolutely pouring down today. Something to look forward to. I'm sure the market today, hopefully it'll be fruit and veg stuff, not the garbage what was being sold last week, which means I should miss the garbage next week because I'm not at work. Woohoo, got a day off. But as I say, this has been your man in the shed, Andy P. See you, pals.